Hello, Select Topics. Hope that you guys have been having a good week so far. So you have your last assignment here before spring break. This is going to be due on Thursday by 11:59. This is a quiz. You'll notice the word quiz is written there. The reason we're calling it a quiz is because you're going to put your answers into a Schoology assignment, like a quiz, and you'll enter your answers in, and then it'll give you a grade. So it's just kind of seeing how well you guys have done with these percent problems. Now, this assignment we've done 3 different types. Remember when we talk about percent problems, we talked about we have our percent over 100, and that equals your part over the whole. All right. So those are the basic steps this is the basic setup for all of our percent problems. So now each of these problems is going to be a different type of problem. So you have to know where to put the X. Okay, whether the X has to go up here if you're finding the percent, if you're finding the part, or if you're finding the whole. So you have to know which one that you're trying to find. Okay, I am going to go over a couple of these with you just to walk through these. I'm not giving answers, but I am helping you with like the setup. So if you look on the first one, one baseball team played 20 games throughout their entire season. So that's their total. So this right here is your total, right? And this is your percent. And it's asking you then how many games did they win? So they're looking for the part on this one. So you're going to set it up as 60 over 100 equals X over 20, right? Cross multiply, divide, and solve. All right. Number two asks you, so what percent of the price of a new van does Benny pay? So of course, that means your X is over the 100, and then you have your part over your whole here. Okay. Number 3 is asking what percent again. So again, you're looking for X over 100 equals, and then you got to figure out the numbers that go in the other fraction there. All right. While mining, Keith found a large metal bar that weighed 15 grams. Keith also was able to determine that the bar had 12 grams of copper. What percent? Again, looking for percent. So X over 100 equals your part over your whole. So I'm going to do P over W for part over whole. But know that you have to come up with those numbers. Okay. Mike went to his local zoo where 80% of his exhibits feature reptiles. If the zoo features 25 exhibits in total, right? So there's your percent. Here's your total. So again, you're going to have 80 over 100 equals X over your total, which in this case is 25. Okay? In one particular suburb, 75% of families own a beagle. If there are a total of 32 families in the neighborhood that own a dog in general, how many dog owners own a beagle? So again, this right here is your percent, and this is your whole, right? So figure out what you're finding there as your part. At a local department store, dresses are typically priced at $40. Due to the special, the dresses are reduced to 90% of their original price. How much are dresses now? So you've got your percent, right? And you've got your whole. You need to figure out the part. For one geometry test, Joan correctly answered 24 questions. These correct answers gave him a percent score of 75. How many questions were on the test? So here's your part. That's how many he got right out of the total. And then here's your percent. So in this case, you're finding the whole. So it's going to be 75 over 100 equals 24 over X. Okay. There are 40 students in a class of 36 there are 40 students in a class, and 36 of these students passed their English test. What percentage of these students passed? So again, you're looking for the percent. So there's your whole, and here's your part. All right. Benny has spent $22,000 on expenses each year. If that amount of money is 55% of his salary, then how much money does Benny make? So again, you're looking for the total here. So this is your part, and this is your percent. All right. Okay, when you put numbers into Schoology, all right, notice that every single one of these questions says round to the nearest whole number. No decimals when you enter stuff in. Okay, so no decimals. Also, do not put any percent signs. No percent signs, okay? Don't have to write those in. Just write numbers in. We're going to keep it as simple as possible, all right? If you have questions, please reach out to me. Again, this is due Thursday by 11:59 p.m. So if I don't hear from you before then, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful spring break. Be safe. Stay in. Don't leave the state of Kentucky. Remember social distancing. Do all the right things so we can get back to school and we can enjoy the last part of your senior year. All right. Also, any zeros you see in the grade book, please submit any assignments. I'll be happy to take anything you give me. All right. So I need some assignments from some of you. So please make sure you're keeping up on your stuff. I'm trying to make it easier by doing every other day, kind of lessen the load a little bit for you. Please reach out with any questions and encourage your classmates to keep sending in their work. And I hope you guys have a fun, safe, enjoyable spring break. And I'll talk with you guys.